Just like that. Wow.
Right on time.
Yeah, wow, crazy on time.
That's impressive because I don't wake up this early. It was a lot easier to get on your show in Florida. 10
Um,
a.m. easy.
you would actually be asleep right now?
Uh, yeah, for another 30 minutes or so.
Wow, thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's. I got a couple weeks that are down, so I enjoy waking up early. I just don't get to bed early very well, and then I gotta sleep. So
What time do you go to bed?
I would like to always be in bed asleep before 11, but it's 11 to 11:30.
That's like when you have kids and other parents ask you, they're like, "Hey, when do you put your kids to bed?" And you're always like 8:30. But the truth is, like for me, it's
But
10.
yeah,
But I just lie so they don't
it's
think
like I
I'm
would
a
like to
parent.
be. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
8:30. That's when
my
I tell them to go to bed. I leave that
yeah, it
part out.
takes an hour and a half, I'm sure, but
uh,
mm.
it's crazy. You're like, "Go to bed." They're like, "You want to work out?" And I'm like, "All right, all
I
right."
could see you being a sucker for just about anything with those boys.
Anything, dude. Anything. They'll do all the shit that I want them to do at 8:30. "Oh, you wanna hear me play the piano? Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll go in there and hear
They
it."
know what they're doing too, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not dumb.
Down do you the last time you were on here, was that 4 months ago?
It would've been, like, right after the games, huh?
Because I was tripping because there were some subjects that I thought I talked to you about, and I went back and listened to that podcast, and I didn't hear us talk about them. And I'm like, "Shit, I coulda swore." Did I ever talk to you about you, hanging out with Dave?
No, that was after.
That was after, okay,
Yep, yep.
okay, okay. And then and I haven't talked to you after Wodapalooza either.
Nope, nope.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, God, there's so much meat on the bone.
So much.
Um, of all the workouts you do, is there one that's like, "Oh, this is the pump workout?" Like, "Oh my," like, "Oh shit, these movements or this workout, like every time I do this, I'm just like I turn into like an action figure."
Yeah, I like to, like, look big or, like, I'm sore?
No, to look big or feel big, where all of a sudden, like brushing your teeth or wiping your butt or
Yeah.
like you're like, hold, like you come inside from the garage afterwards and you're like, "Holy shit, I feel like a balloon. Like I cannot believe the pump I have."
Yeah, I think pretty consistently we do variations of JT. Um,
Tell me,
with
JT.
JT traditionally is 21, 15, 9, handstand push up, ring dip.
Oh, that
Uh,
makes me so happy to hear you say that because it is body weight stuff that gets
yeah,
blown up, right? Okay.
yep.
I'm
So,
I'm feeling you. I'm feeling
but
you.
we'll change things and do repeats, different rep schemes based on stuff, different versions of handstand push-ups, ring dips, push-ups, and it'll just be like hundreds of reps of pressing, and I just feel massive, and then I'm wrecked the next day. But
It's such a trip that it's oh, someone wants to ask, Matt Burns strict? Are these, I guess if it's variation, sometimes it's strict,
yeah,
sometimes it's not. Okay. Because I was thinking the other day, I've been doing a lot of like versions of push-ups and pull-ups, like 30
okay,
and
yeah,
30, 30 and 30 with like a 2-minute rest, and then like 3 rounds, or 20 and 20 with like a 3-minute rest, 5 rounds, just versions of that. And then there's this other workout I do sometimes. It's row 1 minute, 15 push-ups. And I'm like,
mm,
why is it that just any of the body weight stuff, like, and then I come inside and I'm like, I can't believe my lats, my arms won't even go down.
yeah. I had so the other one would be a lot of pull-ups, maybe like 100 of them at the end of
Uh-huh.
a workout, uh, where you're at failure, like at WFP. Dude, I can now just straighten my arms. Like,
Wow.
it was really bad.
Holy shit.
I think a lot of people were that way, but it was a combination. It was so we did the 100 pull-ups, and I woke up the next morning, I was like, "Ah, my biceps are a little bit sore." And then we did the dumbbell workout, and there was devil's press in it, and box jump overs, echo bike, overhead squat, so you're not trying to use your legs. And so I was just pulling with my arms, and that little bend after all the pull-ups, I don't know, like, that plane ride, my wife, Corinne, she's helping me take off my coat before we get on the plane because I can't straighten my arms to get it off. And then
Oh,
I'm, like,
that's
trying to
crazy.
carry bags through the airport, and my arms are just stuck, but it was wild.
Do you wake up some mornings and you after one of those workouts and you straighten your arm and it's like almost like, I don't wanna say it's clicking, but like you're like, "Oh, good thing I did this Because it looked like it was starting like to petrify in this
Yeah, well,
position.
so I couldn't wake up and do that. Like, it was literally stuck. So I would sit there with, like, a barbell, like, right on the
Mhm.
edge between my elbow and my or right up above my elbow, and I would just sit there for, like, 10 minutes on each side, and that would give me just a little bit more, and then when I was sleeping at night, I'm sleeping sideways, but I have to have my hand on a pillow so that my arm doesn't straighten because it would keep me up.
Wow, that's crazy. I've never had that to where I can't straighten it, but I've had it to where, like, I feel like I'm
It
pulling
hurts,
through
yeah,
where I'm pulling through something. I'm like, "Oh, shit. I better
yeah.
make sure." Alright. So what happens if you hang?
I just didn't.
You just don't. Yeah.
No, yeah. It was scary. I didn't
You
wanna
can
do
tear
that.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a trip. So it is, because I was thinking this morning, I go, "Why is it the body weight stuff?" And I go, "I gotta ask Dallin this because I bet you he's gonna say, oh, it's when I do 185 overhead, for, sets of 10 or something." But it is the body weight that blows
Yeah.
you up.
I think it's because the contractions, there's more of them because 'cause you're gonna be doing more reps, and then the speed of the contractions
Mm,
also
mm.
play a big role in that. So, like, you can do air squats or push-ups a lot faster than you can do 315 back squats or 225 bench press. So,
Along that same vein, there's this, we're lifting all these things and we're lifting all this weight and we're doing all these explosive movements, right? You're doing a power clean and the goal is, right, not to feel it when it comes off the ground and get it in that front rack and as close to you can. But all the conventional wisdom is saying that we get stronger on slow eccentric um movements, right? It's not when you
yeah.
put the weight over your head that you get strong. It's when you lower it back into that front rack or into that back rack. Do you think about that? And do you do any movements where you're just like, hey, I'm just doing negatives or I'm just doing eccentric
Yeah.
movements?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time, especially, I mean, for me, my squat is in a good spot, but we do tons of tempo squats where you're going slow down, but ton of tempo gymnastics movements for me. Working on the eccentric portion, that is where you're getting stronger, but then you may get stronger there, but to be more powerful, it's the fast concentric. Um, so, like, that's where a power clean would come in. So you can train speed and power that way better.
Do you ever get concerned that maybe you'll be getting bad racing habits by doing the slow eccentric movements?
No, I think we
Because
do
you
enough.
don't want that at
No, yeah, no.
showtime.
No, I think if anything, it just keeps, like, the tendons and ligaments healthy so that when you do speed up, it has the strength for that.
How often do you do strict pull-ups?
Mm, depending on the training cycle, but usually once a week in some form, whether it's from a rope, a pull-up bar, hanging from different things, we're always doing strict pulling.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I always tell my kids too, if we're when they're and we do a shit ton of strict pull-ups, obviously,
Yeah.
and, I always tell them, "Hey, on that last one," because they'll do 10 or whatever their last rep is, and they'll put their chin over and drop. I'm like, "No, that last one is the one where you need to go all the way down and
Yeah.
make sure you hang so you can get them that I mean, that's the one. That's the one
Yeah,
that's gonna
you're at
get you
failure
stronger."
there. How
Yeah.
many strict pull-ups can you do you think?
Me?
Yeah. I feel like you've done, like, 5 strict muscle ups, right? Is it 5 or 3?
No, I probably in my life, when I was a young man, when I was probably, like when I say young, probably, like, 38, I did 10. I
Okay,
could do
but
10. The
could you
other
do
day
5 now?
oh god, I don't know. My body really does not like that movement. I mean, if you said there's $1,000,000 on the line, yeah, I could do it. The other day, after a show, I started up my Instagram, and I just walked into the garage, and I did 15 strict pull-ups.
Okay.
The other day, Avi did 18. I would like to think, like, if you put a gun to my head, I could do 25 strict pull-ups. I mean, we had a
I was gonna
competition
say
at H
20, 25 is
That's crazy.
the other day, or not the other day, but many years ago, I walked into HQ, and cold, and I did, I tied Pat Sherwood for the record. There was a strict pull-up competition at HQ. We had a
Okay.
lot of pipe hitters there, and
Yeah,
I wanna say I walked in there and did 23. I do so many pull-ups, dude.
yeah. It's
It's
your
like my
party trick.
go-to. Yeah, it's my party trick, yeah. I don't have to use my legs, I'm good to go. Um,
Keep
y you don't warm up and you get on the air runner, and I ask you to run a mile comfortably. What would your pace be?
Comfortably.
Yeah,
No warm
comfortably.
up, comfortably.
Yeah, no warm up comfortably.
Like, I don't know. I could 8-minute mile.
Okay,
You know?
good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's like that makes me happy to see that because I get in there and I'm running a mile comfortably with no warm up, and I'm like not running a 9:50 pace.
Yeah.
But then after that first mile, I can run comfortably like probably where you're at, where you start at 8-minute pace, and then my third mile I can stay like at 7. But that first mile's fucking. I thought it was just because I'm old. It's hard.
Yeah. I mean,
My
when
legs don't want to open up. It's like I'm taking little baby steps.
little shuffle. When I do all my
Yeah,
long runs, it all starts with a shuffle. Like, so 9-minute, and I just slowly work down to 8:28, and then that's when kind of the rest of the workout starts.
Okay. And then so when you go to an event like the games and the first workout is a 6-mile run or some shit, um, how do you do that? How do you do that? Because you don't want to deal with that first 8-minute
Yeah.
mile, right?
I think with running, even more than anything, like, oh, it's just running. You don't need to warm up much. But I think I'm getting probably almost a mile worth of running in before an event like that.
Before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And is it for you like that too? It's really just to get that you got to get those legs starting to open up so you're not
Yeah.
shuffling.
I've learned that, like,
Your gait.
if you just jog or you just start trotting for 5 to 8 minutes, you're
Mhm.
naturally just gonna speed up as you get going. So I don't overthink that. It's just like, it'll just get faster as you go.
Yeah, okay. And then a mild if you do that and you ever over warm up? You ever been at the games and you over warmed up? And you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh."
I think we do a good job at not doing that. I'm trying to think. If anything, it would be when we were in Madison, and it would be more of a heat thing, like I was just too warm. Um, Actually, in Madison for the 5K, I under warmed up for sure because I got my call time mixed up. I'm getting body work done, and I walk into the athlete area, and everyone's doing like strides, like quick little sprints, because we're
Yeah.
about to walk, and I haven't done anything.
Oh, shit.
I look at Matt, and I was like, everyone's warming up so early. Like, what are they doing? And he's like, we're walking in 3 minutes. I was like, awesome.
So what do you do?
Luckily, we were over in North Park, so I just did my warm up as we walked.
As the walk, okay.
Yeah.
And what was the workout again?
It was just the 5K,
Oh, okay.
the 5,000 yards, not the meters.
Something, the run. Let's just call it the run.
The run.
Now it's like 9 or 10-minute miles. Yeah, my first mile is so slow.
So
Need
you're
evidence of miles run. The other day I put a video on my Instagram where for a minute I was running a 5:51 because Hiller was saying, "Hey, I want to see your gait when you're running on the runner." So I just warmed the fuck up. I think I ran like 3 miles and then I ran a minute at 5:51.
You wanna know what you should
Or
do?
not a mile, a minute at 5:51. And it wasn't that the air runner's pretty easy for me, to be honest. Way easier than running on ground.
You know what you should do after your easy runs? If you did
What?
like 3 miles easy, instead of a minute, just do 3 to 4 by 10 to 15 seconds hard, and then complete rest.
Explain that to me one more run. Say that again.
So you'll do 3 miles easy, and then you'll
Uh-huh.
do 4 sets of 10 to 15 seconds
Uh-huh.
hard,
Uh-huh.
with full rest in between. And
Okay.
that's just gonna naturally improve your form and stuff and your gait.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like that. I ran a 6:40 pace, 2x400 in the workout yesterday. Let's go. Yeah, good job.
It's big time.
With a rifle on your back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually ran with it like that at a 6:40 pace.
Yeah, in that position. Yeah, I really like the air runner, and I can do it barefoot, and it's like nothing. It's like
Yeah, that is nice.
you do any barefoot running
That's cool downs. Yeah. I think it's good for you.
on the runner?
Yeah, or like a turf field. Those are good for that.
Um, uh, this is a very personal question I'm about to ask you, and I want you to ask honestly. Are you and Corinne doing cocaine?
No. I wake up at 8:30 and I'm not awake.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you. You do this show every morning this early, and
Yeah.
on our show on the Boys Interrupted, I can tell when everyone's tired. Last night, Jason wasn't there. We're a little, it's been a long day. I can feel it. I can never feel that with you. Do you wake up and you just hit a line?
No, I should.
I don't think he needs it.
I should. You know what I did though today to prepare for this one? I didn't go on Twitter.
You
Because sometimes
did.
I did not.
Oh, you did not.
Often in the mornings I'll go on Twitter and be looking for relevant news for the morning, like see who we bombed or where the fraud is or something. But this morning
We
I'm
got
like,
another
hey,
drug boat.
Yeah. This morning I'm like, okay, stay focused, Sevy. Stay focused. No reason to like be searching for pedophile stories. Just be cool. Just stick to down pepper. Okay, this is well. So, have you ever done cocaine?
No.
No. Okay. Well, this is going to be really excite you. Probably. This is exactly what it's like to do cocaine.
Perfect.
When you do cocaine with your best friend, this is after you have sex. This is exactly what it looks like. I mean, look at this shit, pointing at the camera, and you come up with just crazy harebrained ideas like this. Let me play this for you. Here we go.
Listen up.
Mid-event conversation.
Look at both of you talking at the same time. You guys are coked out of your fucking mind.
Just eventually. And we are looking for someone.
She wouldn't be eating though if she was on coke.
Right.
No food. That's a kind of a tell that maybe you're not.
In Utah or surrounding areas that breeds donkeys.
Baby donkeys.
We need.
You guys want donkeys? I mean, you guys are high out of your fucking minds here.
We are considering a baby donkey.
I might want a mini. I haven't gotten that far into my
We should
research.
probably do a mini.
Oh my god, this is
A
great.
mini baby donkey.
I want one. I'm giving up my Highland cow for now for a baby donkey.
Hey, you don't need to do
I
drugs.
think
Dude.
we can get away with a
we're
baby
chilling.
donkey. A mini.
It's like one mind. You guys just melded together into
Yeah.
one consciousness.
They've just discovered something. Holy shit, how have we never thought of this? Maybe you guys smoked a little weed too.
our yard for sure.
And listen, guys, I just convinced him of this in literally 5 minutes.
Because you're high on coke.
Wasn't that hard.
I showed him this picture.
Yeah.
Well, this video, but this picture.
So she's taking advantage of you after a workout when you're just out of your mind.
For sure. Yeah. She slipped something in my pre-workout.
Mm. If you get one donkey, you got to get two because
That's what I've learned is we posted this and everyone came after us. And I was like, hey, I'm fine with two. Like that's
My
fine.
parents had one donkey and it was the most depressed donkey of all time. So we're like,
That's
well,
pretty sad.
and we can't get another one. We couldn't get another one, so they just gave them away to some like a family of donkeys. And then it goes off into the pasture with all of its big family of donkeys. And it's like, holy shit, friends. Yeah. So you gotta
What's the deal? Why do you need two donkeys?
they're just like a familial animal.
Yeah, they're like pack animals or something.
Yeah. So they just need more than they need friends.
Did you end up getting a donkey, Dallin? Or you came
No.
off the high and no donkey?
Well, we came off the high and logically our yard is not big enough for donkeys yet. So we're probably gonna go with chickens and two fainting goats.
That's a
Fainting
good
goats would
start.
be funny.
Fainting goats is crazy.
So you went from Highland cow to donkey to miniature donkey to chickens and some pygmy goats.
Correct. Pretty lame, right?
No, I think it's a solid. I think it's a smooth come down. I think
so.
it's
Like
smooth.
we started there, and then we're back here now, and now we just need to slowly work our way up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've
Just-
mapped out the plan.
Chickens
Wow.
is a good starting point, I think. You just get a
Absolutely.
bunch of those, and then you get, free eggs.
Yeah.
Free air quotes there.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. And they're like, I don't know, the eggs you get from chickens
They're
in your
cheap.
yard are way better.
They're
My parents
it's
had chickens too.
insane. Like my
Yeah.
parents have chickens now, and you could put eggs in front of me, and I could be blindfolded, and I could tell you which one's which. You could look at them. It's crazy how different it is.
They're so much more rich. They taste better. Yeah.
Even if you get just the good organic ones from the store, it's still not the same.
Mm-hmm. Organic. Bullshit.
God,
I mean, come
those
on.
are cute. God, those are cute.
Look at it. And it's just like hurting the little baby.
Yeah.
Oh, and why can't you get that? How big is your yard? Do you have an acre?
No.
Uh-oh.
It's like a third. So it's kind of a pipe dream right now.
Would you be the weirdos in the neighborhood if you built if you had a donkey just in your front yard?
No, we live in a small neighborhood, but everywhere around us, like 2 minutes that way is Highland cows, horses that way, fields everywhere, orchards. So we're just kind of like a small neighborhood put right in the middle of it all.
They haven't put
And I
any
think-
ordinances in the neighborhood to be like, hey, you can't have chickens, you can't have this. Yeah,
No,
that's
I mean
nice.
across the
That's
street, our neighbors have chickens just like on the side of their house by the
awesome. Hell
sidewalk.
yeah. Hell yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
And can those come inside the house?
Donkeys?
Yeah, that little one.
Well, the whole time I kept saying to Corinne, I was like, "Oh yeah, we can build a spot outside and it can stay outside." And she'd just look at me like, I was like, "Dude, we're not bringing a donkey in the house."
You lost your mind?
She just assumed that we were going to bring it in the house. And I was like, "No." Maybe when it's like baby, but
donkeys are too stubborn. Get a mini horse.
My wife's too stubborn, so it'll be a good
there
fit.
You go.
Oh, perfect. You can milk anything with nipples. Wow.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
Ask Dallin what the names are of his YouTube burner accounts. Wow, great question.
I've thought about starting one of those. I don't have one currently, but I've highly considered it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should. I don't have one either.
Very interesting.
Everyone should have one.
You never know who's going to block you.
Yeah.
True.
Well, you can say all your best one-liners from a burner account.
I feel like you could get away with it on your regular account, Sevon.
Yeah, I think so. I've definitely crossed the line. The other day I was thinking about my Instagram account. I was like, God, I go through these phases where I just want it to be my family account. And then I get like 2 posts in, and then I just swerve over. Just like this morning, I posted a picture of me and Epstein. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked.
Family account.
Yeah,
Danny Spiegel handstand walking.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, it just goes back and forth.
I'm absolutely toast. Boys Interrupted podcast still Mondays at 7 p.m.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a good picture.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
I love how you just like it's just the half of his head, but you still know who it is.
Yeah.
It's subtle.
Yes, of course. Meeting of the minds.
That was Brian Spin sent that to me. The only thing that bothers me about that picture is I'm really not that. I'm not hairy like on my hands, and I zoomed in on those hands. I'm like, God, those hands are a little hairy.
I don't think anyone's gonna notice that in that picture, honestly.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
right.
I think they'll be focused on other things.
Very self-conscious. God, and I had that phone.
Oh, this Nokia brick.
Yeah, I had that phone.
One.
I'm surprised at how good it looks.
Dude, AI is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's kind of weird that there isn't a meme account that hasn't really got into it and just torching the athletes.
I'd follow.
In the your behind the scenes, by the way, is fantastic.
The last one?
Yeah, the WTF. Yeah, that is really good. But that scene where you walk over to Nate, my brain went straight to AI. That scene was crazy. Hey, is Corinne editing those?
Yeah, she's doing it all. With that one, honestly, we tried to. The vibe was like your behind the scenes, because
it's so good.
It was all over the place. We didn't really have like a great story or plan going into it. I know you have more of that when you're doing it, but where it's just like
no, I don't.
Clips, lots of athletes.
Yeah, I'm just chaos. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for stuff. Yeah.
So that was fun, trying to get lots of people involved. But yeah, she does all the editing, most of the filming. And she's started doing that when Hiller came out to Jacksonville, and they sat for like hours and hours, and he just helped her with a ton of stuff. And now, anytime we have questions, he's the guy. So,
is her bakery business on the back burner because of all of this editing and filming she's doing?
No. So we usually put out YouTube videos Thursday. So the first half of the week, she's doing editing and stuff, and then she does like all of her drops at the gyms on Saturday. So she's baking Thursday, Friday.
Wow, she's busy.
Yeah, she does a lot. But
yeah, that's wow.
There you go. Look, Dallin's YouTube.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, she did it. She did a fantastic job. The audio is great. The editing's great. The transitions, everything. Why? Do you know why she makes the writing so small? Because I was watching it on my phone last night.
Couldn't see on the phone.
I mean, it's almost like she's trolling me.
Maybe.
I'm like, damn, this writing is small.
Corinne, write that down. I think she's listening.
Oh yeah, writing was small, but it was absolutely fantastic. Tons of insights, and just like little gems in there, like when you and Mr. Sprague, the 2024 champ, shake hands and he says, "I love you," or you say, "I love you," to him. And then that Nate Ackerman thing. Yeah, look at that's big. Look at the final writing at the very end. Go to the very last. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that could be bigger.
That's the only one I didn't try. Like I'm like, nah, sorry, I can't. I read all the other ones. I read that one. I'm like, I just can't.
Okay, noted.
So I'm like, okay, she's just trolling us.
I love the use of the alligator 3 heart. Very classic 90s shit.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
It's nice. Very good aesthetic. It's nice.
Do you think that you're nicer to her, Dallin, when the camera's on? I've noticed that I'm like a better parent when I'm filming. And then sometimes when I'm getting off, Avi will be like, if I'm being a dick, he'll be like, "Hey, I'm filming," and I'll be like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're being a dick."
There's a couple times I've said things on camera. I'm like, all right, I was kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Like I get going, and then I was like, I didn't mean that.
But do you think you're nicer to her when because you're filming? Like you kind of check yourself?
No, like in those moments, I didn't check myself. So I think it goes back and forth. I think I'm pretty much the same. Do I seem nice?
You seem so nice, and you guys seem to be getting along so well. There are some, and I believe it. There are some people out there who have presented stuff on YouTube as a couple, and I'm like, there's no way it's like this, and then they end up getting a divorce. Your guys' seems totally authentic. You know what I mean?
I think it's pretty real. I mean, maybe like some of it's just not put into the actual video, but yeah, I think that's pretty normal.
And is she enjoying it? Does she like that now that she's doing it? Like, I know it can be the learning curve can be steep and it can be really laborious, but now that she's getting into it, like that looked like she had fun making it.
Yeah, I think she was proud of that one too. I thought that one was really fun, and she spent a lot of time on it. And then I think the hardest part is her wanting the video to do well, and like what could have been different. Could I have made this part shorter, that type of thing? And she deep dives into that, and we messed up and we posted it on Christmas Eve. That was a mistake. We should have waited a couple days, but it's picked up and it's done way better now. So yeah, she wants it to do well because she's worked hard on it, and I think that's the same with anyone who cares about anything.
Christmas Eve's a bad day. Was a bad day to post. Like people aren't on YouTube. That's the thought.
I think like Hiller did a bunch of stuff about posting on holidays, and like I know a big thing was WFP releasing all the workouts on Thanksgiving, where like no one's on social media. They're all busy. Everyone's screen time is way down on holidays for sure.
Interesting. You know what's interesting? My son started this YouTube channel, and what's so cool about him is if he gets 1 subscriber, he's excited. It's so fun. It's so fun to see that, as opposed to like, you know, he's like, oh my God, I have 65 views, 65 people, and he's pumped out of his mind.
Dude, I think I wish I could be more like that, because I'm like looking at my YouTube and I was like, how do I get to 15,000? Like,
right.
And it's like, I've got over 10. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, just pretend like you're 11.
Yeah, exactly. Life would be better.
Andrew, and Andrew says there's other opinions, like Patrick Clark has different opinion on.
I mean, I don't know if it's even opinion at this, like the video did really bad for 2 days on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and then it picked way up again. So
it is interesting watching my son, because we were somewhere and another kid said to him, "Oh my God, your video only has 58 views. That's no good." So Avi came home and he's like, "Is 58 no good?" I'm like, "No, 58 people think, dude. That's 58 human beings watching your shit. Like, that's good. You're good.
Yeah,
you're good."
Yeah, it starts to just become a number on the screen, which it's not. Like someone spent their day watching your video.
Yep, or commenting. I like comments. I think for me, comments are more valuable than, I mean, I get more of a high. I enjoy that comments and engagement more than I do views. Like, I was really proud of that shot I got of Danny Spiegel doing the handstand walk where it looks like she doesn't have a body and it's just these legs kicking in the air.
Yeah.
But it gets 150 comments and they're all hearts and fire emojis, and I'm like, that's not what I want. I want someone to be like, great cinematic work, or you fucking idiot. Why would you shoot that? Or, you know what I mean? I want someone to give me something.
Yeah, yeah.
You want something more than 10 million views?
Yeah, I was gonna say
no.
It's like one of the most viewed videos.
It's if you just look up CrossFit, it's like the top video on the CrossFit on Instagram. Yeah,
it doubled my followers from like 7,000 to 14,000, something like that.
And then they're waiting for another Danny Spiegel handstand walk video.
yeah, and you're probably not.
And then they're getting you and Epstein.
Oh shit.
4 CrossFit games as an individual under your belt, 3 as a youth, 3 championships as a youth too.
Yep.
7 games. The goal was first year break top 10, you got 19th. The second year the goal was to take 5th. Third year was to get on the podium. And the 4th year, which would have been 2025, the goal was to win the games. Crazy goals. I love hearing you when you talk about that stuff. And so you got a 19th, a 5th, a 2nd, and a 4th. Very, very, very close to your goals. 24, you basically overshot your goal. You got to the podium. In 2023, you were 9th going into the final event. You ended up taking 5th. In 2024, you were 5th going into the final event, and you took 2nd. What is there a 2026? And you always seem to have your eye on the prize. Like for you, you've been consistent. Hey, I need to win this thing. I need to win this thing.
Yeah, I think I've been wanting to be the fittest on earth since I was 13 years old. Like that's all I've been. That's why I started this. Like I started to compete in the teen division because I knew it was a stepping stone, but it was watching all the docs, the behind the scenes, like that's what I wanted to do. So what's that? 11 years now. That's been my goal, and it's not going to change. Like that's what it is until I'm done. So,
you don't feel, do you feel even more invigorated than ever?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, not reaching the goal definitely puts you in a slump sometimes, but you work your way out of it and use that as motivation for the next year. And I mean, I would be silly not to feel like, I mean, I think about this probably more than I should, but 3 of my best friends have all done what I want to do. And I'm the only one that hasn't. And
like,
that's not a great feeling. Kind of sucks sometimes, but it's good motivation for the next year. And I fully believe I can beat any of them. It's weird being in a spot where I know these guys all so well. Like they're not unstoppable, like at all. One thing, I did the math. If I'm 1% better on every single event at the games, I win.
Yeah.
That's the margin.
Yeah, maybe less than 1%.
Because even if I'm 1% on some of the events, I don't even move up a spot. So it's just the events where I 1% better is moving spots that puts me into first.
Holy shit!
And I was 4th. Wasn't even 2nd or 3rd. So
that's crazy.
I heard this stat one time that the greatest tennis player of all time, I forget who it is, only won 55% of their points.
Yeah.
Like someone like Djokovic. And so the margins between the best guy and the second place guy is just crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, and then you think about like the 1% better every day thing. Sounds pretty stupid and cliche, but then when you add up, you have 365 days and it was only 1% over the weekend. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I guess you need to actually pay attention to that.
Yeah. So of all the places, is there any place that you see all of those? Is there any place in your game now that you're at this highest level where you're like, that's the spot where I could get the most value out of my time?
Yeah, it's running. That was my lowest finish. It has been for a long time. We've tried some different stuff the last 2 years, and I made some progress. But we were trying to figure out how to implement the right things. Like we knew what we needed to do, but Matt and I couldn't figure out how to get it right. And so we actually brought on a new conditioning endurance coach who's been doing all my running and biking.
When I had Dave in here watching the behind the scenes, he didn't agree with Matt Torres saying that you only need to run long once a month.
Run long.
I think that's right. I think in the behind the scenes, Torres says, "Yeah, you don't." How I think someone asked him how often do you need to run long, and he said once a month. I think that maybe I'm misquoting, but whatever he said, Dave said no. Dallin needs to be doing that more. All the athletes need to be doing that more than once a month. And I said like twice a month. He goes, "Yeah, like at least that." I mean, do you ever run long?
I wonder what the context is there, because right now all my running, I run 3 times a week, and it's anywhere between 6 and 8 miles.
Oh, okay. So maybe there was just a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Misunderstanding. Okay.
And like that is something like me and Matt have tried to figure out. And this is now with this other coach who's helping with some of that stuff. And it is a different look. It is different than anything we've ever done.
And people often talk about when you work on something like that, the other things will suffer. But on the other end of that, do you see any improvements in other places? Because like boxers put a huge premium on running.
Yeah, I think if you're going to get the most bang for your buck doing anything for your fitness, it's going to be running, because to get to from point A to point B, carrying your body weight, tons of muscle contractions, your aerobic, all that stuff. But
a tough mental game too.
Yeah, there's no hiding at all. But I think for me, so I'm a very powerful athlete. I can create a lot of lactate, if you want to get into like the science of it. But running, yeah, okay. So I'm powerful. My muscles hurt quickly, and I can't breathe. So you just have to become more aerobic, and that's what the running and biking is going to do for me.
And more so than ever this year, you're honing in on that.
Yeah, I would say so. And like it's been the focus the last few years, but we're just taking a slightly more aggressive approach. And I've already seen like the run at WFP was my best run performance ever, and I felt good. So I think we're on the right track, and we've just been base building right now, and then focused on what we can do at the trail run at the ranch in 2026, because we all know that's coming.
I do want to talk to you about the ranch. So when you're getting coached by this guy, obviously there's the programming, right? The durations and the length. But is he saying, are you working on stuff on like foot placement, like where your foot makes contact? Or do you work on gait? Do you work on turnover speed? Like how far does he drill down?
So that's kind of what I was saying when I said you should do strides after your long runs.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you change your running technique too much too often, you're just going to get hurt. And naturally, by doing those strides, those 15-second bursts with full recovery, you're going to improve your gait and all of that stuff. So really the only focus, and I've been doing this for a while now, is making sure your cadence when you're running is high enough. Because if your cadence is high enough, you're going to stay.
That's how often your feet are touching the ground?
Yeah. So for most people, it's going to be between 170 and 180 steps per minute. And I think if you can get above the 170, your running is going to feel a lot better. And like you see a lot of the top runners, they're pushing like 190. That's just unrealistic for a lot of people. But really, we just focus on cadence and then the natural technique work that happens through speed work.
Yeah, that's interesting too. I wonder if that's working out with intention, because when I'm running on the runner, the longer I run, the more I'm tweaking what I'm doing, right? Because I'm trying to figure out ways to make it easier. Like I start thinking about I'm pivoting, leaning more at my ankle flexion, landing more on my toe, trying to figure out just doing small tweaks. But you got to put in that's kind of hard to do, I guess, right when you first start running. But once you're warmed up, and you're tired, you start kind of you get really into your body and you can start doing that. And that's what you're saying. Do that at the end in 15-second bursts and you start making the tweaks.
Yeah. And the warm up's not going to be like, that's where it's like the trot or the shuffle, like your cadence, and none of that's going to be perfect, but it's building as you go. And then once you get to the main workout, that's where those things start to matter a lot more.
And I think Colton's been on here a couple of years ago and said, "Hey, man, running more is not the fix. Like you have to do some other shit." I mean, not that running more alone is not the fix, and that's what he was doing in the beginning before I think Joey got a hold of him.
Yeah, I wonder what he meant by that, because for
I
me,
took it is what you were saying. Like, hey, you can't just run more. You have to also have to do tweaks. Go ahead. What were you gonna say for you?
Yeah, like pay attention to those, because for me, it is like a big thing is just accumulating miles each week. Like how many miles how many quality miles can I put in each week? And the more, the better for me, because I need to be more aerobic, and it depends on the athlete. But yeah, but like doing other things, lower leg strengthening so that you can put those miles in are super important.
Is running the most serious you've ever taken any need for improvement or any movement? Like if someone was like, "Hey, Dallin, let's go on a squat cycle, or let's do on a snatch cycle," or "Hey, let's do you think you're taking running more seriously than any of those?"
Yeah, I'm definitely taking running more serious than anything. Like the two things I work on are upper body pressing and running, but the upper body pressing starting to come along, and there's a lot of transfer in the gym, where running, it's consistently not been what I wanted to, and it's been so frustrating when that happens over and over again. So all the research, like I watch running YouTube, because that's what my YouTube is running videos. Just trying to figure out what all the best runners do. I think it's
Did you
cool.
listen to our show with Charlie Lawrence by chance?
I did, actually. I was live.
Oh, that's awesome.
I followed him for a while. He just did something crazy too. It was the 50K or something.
The 100K.
It was the 100.
Yeah.
And he came across the line looking fine. He fell over after, because I'm sure he's tired. But yeah, those guys are insane. But yeah, definitely. I mean, anything from shoes to fueling to, like, if you listen to music at your cadence, it helps. Like stuff like that. Just trying to figure out all the tricks just to try and get a little bit better at it. So
are there any events where you're allowed to wear headphones?
No.
Do they tell you that in the briefings? No headphones?
It's somewhere in the rule book.
I wonder why that is. What's the rationale behind that?
It's the Chris Spieler rule.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, actually.
I wonder if it's a safety thing.
I would imagine something like that.
How was your trip with Dave? Didn't you do something with Dave?
Yeah, got up even earlier than this. There we go.
Music and players' headphones may not be worn. This is wow.
This is the 2026 rule book for CrossFit.
Yep.
Watches and heart rate monitors are permitted. Mobile phones, tablets, or other portable media devices may or may not be brought to the competition floor. God, could you imagine if they allowed phones on the competition floor? All the people would be setting up little tripods and shit.
posting a workout from the floor.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. It's not.
No.
One of my ideas for the games was to give each person at the games a social media liaison, so you could just hand someone your phone.
Yeah.
And they could stream live to your Instagram for you, but give every single person at the games their own personal social media assistant, so that they could do stuff. That would be sick.
Imagine you could set up a tripod for the squat event at the games this last year.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It would look kind of dumb if all 15 of us on the floor at a time all had a tripod, but
I think
like a global gym, dude. It's all the same.
I think they think it would take away from viewership, but I don't think it would. I think overall it would increase viewership. They just have to be willing to let it. Hey, it's going to get spread out. But if you have 60 athletes out there streaming live to their Instagram, you're going to get way more views, cumulative views.
Yeah. Well, what happens if they're watching one person do their squats and they're like, man, I want to see what everyone else did. All right. Goes right to the stream.
Yeah, and people will be watching the big event, on their TV, and they'll have their phone in their hand watching, your personal Instagram.
Yep.
I mean, I do that for the UFC all the time. Dana White goes live on his Instagram all the time during the UFC, and I just keep my phone in my hand.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So what was I asking you? How your trip with Dave? How was that?
That was a lot of fun. I actually wasn't sure what to expect. He just asked if I lived in Jacksonville. He said, "All right, meet me at this hotel at 5:30 in the morning." And anyone else get texts like that from Dave?
Not with a penis.
Maybe only Hiller.
It was really cool. We went up to Fort Bragg. No, I might get this messed up. Just into Georgia.
Somewhere where mill guys hang out.
Yeah. It was a Navy base. We went in and we took. Caleb, don't judge me. I don't know all the terminology.
It's okay. No, all good.
So there was one of their main guys with a couple of the other groups, top guys, and we came in and we ran a workout and a strength piece for them. And then the Apex team kind of just explained why it's so important for these Navy guys who are going on the subs for 3 to 6 months at a time. I mean, the food quality down there is low. They're not working out. They're not getting sun. So like health in general down there is tough. Like they're not getting what they need. So the goal was to go in and show them what CrossFit can do for them. And then of course that leads into nutrition talks, like the level 1 and all of that stuff. And it was cool. A couple of the guys knew CrossFit, did CrossFit, and they recognized me when I walked in, and that was a lot of fun. And some of the other guys had no idea who I was, which was also fun because I could just go in and coach them. Haven't led a class in a minute, so that was fun. But we just did rowing and kettlebell swings, and it's 15-minute AMRAP, 3, 2, 1, go. They're all jacked up, ready to go, and they're pulling like 1,800, and by the end, I'm barely seeing 700 across all the rowers. Like the perfect first CrossFit class.
Nice.
So,
and did you work out with them?
No, I was coaching, just trying to, give them cues, make sure everyone's moving well. Like some of these guys, it was pretty clear they hadn't done movements like this ever. Is probably just curls and machines. So teaching the kettlebell swing, trying to give them as much help as they could there. And then the other station was deadlifts. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah. And did you enjoy the process? Like did you like Dave calling you, going there, working with the military? You enjoyed it?
Yeah. It felt good to go in and, coach a class again. Like that's what I grew up doing as a teenager. Like I was coaching classes all the time and brought back some of that stuff. I've missed doing that, and chance to work with the military and hopefully bring value to what they're doing was awesome. And then just being involved with, the CrossFit team and Apex was really cool.
And so CrossFit doesn't pay you for that?
No, just showed up. It's fun.
And really, you didn't even know what you were doing. Very informal, but it is completely in your wheelhouse. Something that you've mastered, the CrossFit movements and talking about CrossFit. And so you were it was a pleasure. Yeah,
I think I originally thought, because I know James went out to a base to do some of that media stuff, and I think he worked with some of those guys. I kind of thought it was like that, but no, super informal, small group of us going in to the Navy base's gym and just doing a class, which was actually pretty cool in its own way. So
yeah, it sounds awesome. And are you, be honest with me, is it flattering or is it kind of burdensome? Like, does any part of you feel like you have to do it? Like, oh fuck, I don't want to do this. Give my time for this.
I mean, just waking up. I mean, I was tired after that, but no, like I enjoyed it. It's one of the most wearing parts of being an athlete is how selfish you have to be a lot of the year. And so just an opportunity to put some other people first and try and help them out was rewarding to me. And selfishly, that feels good, right?
Yeah, totally. Totally. We talked about that on the last podcast quite a bit. Totally. It's good to get your attention off yourself. What about getting to know Dave better? Was that the most time you spent with Dave?
Yeah, it was just we were chilling in the car. I was asking him all sorts of questions. We went deep dive into conspiracies.
Really?
Fun.
Who killed Osama?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were going for it. I had him cornered, but no, it was a good time. Just talking about games, talking about the events. Gave him shit for the pegboard.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, but it was a good time. I think I should be hanging out with him here again soon before too long.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Do you like him? Like,
Yeah.
did you like him? Were you like, oh, this is easy. This is like, he's cooler than I thought. Or, yep, he's a stiff, uptight dickhead like I thought.
No, he's cool. I think sometimes he's a little goofy, a little
Yeah.
awkward at times. But
Yeah.
So am I. Like, we had a good time.
That's what's kind of cool about him, isn't it? Though, because
Yeah.
you know, you're like, this guy's a fucking killer, but man, he can be so goofy.
Yeah. 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 You think like, I mean, he never talks about any of it, but you know, he's done some stuff. So seen some stuff.
A lot.
It's definitely like black and white though. Like, you know, if you're in that world, like everything is so much easier to make decisions. You know, okay, this is my job. This is how I do it. But then when you insert yourself into like the public,
yeah,
Mm.
you have to like take into account all these other things. It's just like, it's a lot more difficult to.
I can only imagine.
I love to do things where I'm going to hang out with someone who I want to hang out with, and I fucking love hanging out with him. And so that always made my job at CrossFit easier, knowing if like, because school was like that for me too. I went to school because my friends were there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's what I think a lot of people don't realize about Dave is like, if you can get alone with him or hang out with him, he's like fun.
Yeah, it was super chill, fun.
And he's not an egomaniac at all. He probably put a lot of attention on you, right? Like when he introduced you and stuff.
Yeah, I felt that he cared about that, and yeah.
Dallin, did you watch Hopper's WFP commentary?
I watched 2 of them. I think he did 3, but I thought that was pretty fun. It was a different perspective. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it for Rogue,
live on his channel.
Yeah, so he did kind of what Spin does, like the Spin cast. Same thing, but it was just him. So yeah.
You go to, we haven't talked about Wodapalooza either.
No.
God, I feel like I've talked to you about Wodapalooza. That's so weird. If anyone in chat, have I talked to Dallin about Wodapalooza? Maybe I just talked about it so much. I think I talked to you. What happened there?
Dude, I was so bad. Like, so we get the workout. SoCal was 2 weeks after Mesa, and you know, that's the thick of the year. Like, we were deep into it, just came off the games, didn't do what I wanted to. Mesa was a rough start, finished strong, and then like just competition. So we're deep into it, and I'm going for a run before the competition. I come back and my phone's blowing up from Jason. He goes, I'm not doing it. You're doing it. I'm like, what'd they do? Sure enough, it's the monostructural event from the previous year, but in reverse. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. You're doing it. I did my time last year, and over the course of the week.
You did it the year before?
Yeah. So the year before was 50 cal bike, 50 burpees, 500 meter air runner.
Okay.
And then this year was 500 meter air runner, 50 burpees, 50 cal bike. And so we're at SoCal. We get to the team meeting where we're planning who's doing what. And it's either you're doing the monostructural test or you're doing the synchro front squat test. And I have now convinced myself, for the good of the team, Jason should do the front squat event and I should do the monostructural test.
Wow.
Why I've convinced myself of that, I don't know. I've also convinced myself that this version is going to be 10 times easier because the bike's not first. It's like, I don't have to die on the bike and then do this.
Your thinking. Yeah.
I'm confident, feeling great going into this thing. The team's doing what they need to. They've got an interesting situation on their team with who they're playing where, because they needed people for different workouts. And so now I'm going up against Guy, and Emma's going up against Amy, which I knew that was going to be a tight battle, but I knew I could get Guy. I just needed to bank as much time as I could. And I finished that workout, and I have never felt so bad in my life. Like,
how did you feel when you got on the bike?
I felt okay, like just tired. Like I'd recovered enough from the burpees,
but no signs that the wheels were going to fall off the bus.
No,
just like, fuck, this is hard.
Yeah, I think what the problem was and why it was so much worse is the bike last year, me and Brent finished in like 30 seconds. The bike this year, I was on it for like 56 seconds. So almost double the time I was on the bike, not feeling any better, just feeling the exact same just for an extended period of time. And by the end of my last 5 calories, I was trying as hard as I could. And I was at like 65 RPM, like going as hard as I could. I was at failure on a bike. And it wasn't just my legs. Like I couldn't press the handles forward. And I get the adrenaline dump. Jason does the belt thing above. I'm stoked because I know we're in a spot to win. And then I go down and I'm like, I'm not okay. Like I can't stand up.
I'm not winning.
I want to go back to when you get on the bike. So after how long before it gets bad? Is it like in the first 5 seconds that it gets bad?
No, I think I got through, I don't know, I hit like 25 calories.
So halfway.
I hit it in about 20 seconds. And that's when I would just like immediately, like the number just tanks and you're like, oh gosh. Because when you're biking at like 115 plus, calories are ticking at like 3 at a time. And you're like, you're fine. And then as soon as you're doing a sprint and they start going 1 at a time, that's when you know you're in trouble. And it's about 25 in when it started doing that. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm just trying to go faster than Guy. I kind of saw him let up. I didn't know he didn't finish, but I'm going max effort, like I said, at like 65. So yeah.
And really, that's how, when you say 115, you're talking about RPMs?
Yeah.
You've seen 115 on the bike?
I've seen 118. So the 2024 SoCal, I held 118, 117 for 35 calories. Where Brent peaked at 121 and then kind of went down to like 110. But we tied.
Wow. Oh, do you see 100 every week?
Well, I don't bike that much because like that's not really what I need to work on.
If you get on a bike, like if I told you right now, hey, can you go in the garage and show me 100? You can just do that?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's nice when you get over 100, and then that's like when it starts counting by 2, and then 110 is when you start getting 3s. That's the sweet spot.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I'm happy when I can do that on a rower. I can get like a 2 cal pull on a rower.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, money.
Yep.
Killing it.
Wow,
Damn,
that is nuts.
Insane.
I don't see it. Jonathan said he just sent me. Did you send it in a text? Oh, yeah. Wow. When is that photo? Is that right after? So when it gets bad on the bike, it's not the bad shit hasn't come in, like where you feel nauseous in your head. You're just exhausted.
Yeah. Like everything's starting just like that lactate feeling, like it's your whole body, and you're biking and your quads start blowing up. But this time it was everything.
And then how long before? So you get off the bike, and how long does it take before? Wow, it doesn't even look like you.
That's been like 45 minutes to an hour after.
Wow.
So how long before you get off the bike are you like? You probably haven't done mushrooms, but there's this feeling when you take mushrooms, like before you enter into like the other world place,
upside down.
Like there's a 30-minute where you're like, oh man, this does not feel good. How long before like that not feel good thing comes?
30 seconds, maybe.
Oh, that fast. It wasn't like I thought it was like 10 minutes. I thought you were just chilling and then 10 minutes later it just fucking hit you. It came quick.
Like Jason did the belt. I went down on the ground, and then that's when Bello was like, hey, can you come do an interview? So I'm crawling, like army crawling, kind of over towards the chairs. Then I start throwing up in a bag. I was like, I don't want people. I'm stuck on the middle of the floor, and I'm the only one out there. And I don't want people to watch me throw up on the middle of the floor. So I'm like asking for a bag, and I'm trying to throw up, which then people send me videos of that. And then
like in real time, your phone's like ding.
Yeah,
ding,
literally.
Audience
like, oh man, you're so messed up. That was awesome. And I'm just throwing up into these bags in the fetal position. And finally, I kind of get up onto this chair. I'm like pulling myself up by my arms. And the weirdest feeling was I had my legs extended in this chair and my heels were on the ground, but I couldn't like slide my heel across across the ground because my legs were so messed up. If my legs wanted to move, I had to slide them with my hands. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then we do the interview.
Was your heartbeat coming down?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
Like I wish I wore my heart rate monitor just to see what was happening.
Right.
But I honestly didn't want to know.
Were you scared at all?
Going into the event?
No, afterwards. Were you, because you felt so bad, were you scared at all for your health?
Yeah. So it was when I made Jason and someone from medical. I don't remember. Couldn't put a face on him at this point. And I know all of them. I had them carry me off the floor, and there's like a little 4-inch step from the stage to the sand. And I stopped and I said, guys, if I bend my leg, I will go down. So you have to lift me off this step. And then I get over, they have a cold tub and a trash can, and I'm leaned over the trash can, and I cannot, like, I'm yelling to my wife's down there in the medical. I'm yelling that I can't move my legs and I need someone to take my shoes off. So someone's pulling my shoes off while I'm over this trash can, and then medical lifts me into the cold tub. And then I'm blacked out at this point. I don't remember anything.
Do you even, so you don't even feel the cold tub?
No, not at all. And like when I couldn't feel my legs when I was over the trash can is when I started to get a little concerned, because the event before last year, I could kind of walk around and I was just like really messed up, and it was just painful for 30 minutes. Corinne was more scared than I was. But I was like, something doesn't feel right here. Like, yeah.
And do you come back too when you're in the cold tub?
Kinda. I slowly start to come back, and the finals happening, and I'm able to get out there for the second part because I'm like, we're about to win, and I kind of hobble out there. Still, like, I'm leaning up against things, super not feeling good, and then as soon as they finish,
you feel sick,
yeah,
like a flu and a stomach ache and a headache and all of it.
Yeah, and like kind of blurry vision a little bit, and we win. I go, yeah, and then there's a video on Justin's YouTube of me like hobbling back to the trash can because I'm about to throw up again. And then I just have to keep sitting down, and then I felt okay after that for a minute, and then that night I did not sleep at all. My whole body's aching. I'm literally shitting myself. I was so messed up all night.
Were you sweating like a pig?
Yeah, just warm, but I was peeing a ton, that was like, okay, that's not good. I'm super thirsty. I've been hydrating all weekend. And then we fly home the next day. I felt okay on the flight. We get home, same thing the next night, all the next morning. I'm on the couch all day doing nothing because I'm just like sick. It was the only way I could describe it.
It's interesting. So you had one of those feelings where no matter how much water you drank, you were still thirsty.
Yep. This was after I've been in the cold tub, been back out on the floor. We win, we celebrate for a second, then I ran back here.
God, that's wild. Could any other machine do that to a human, you think? Like, can the rower do that to you?
I don't think so. No. The sprinting on a rower just does not feel the same as that.
And then that stopped you from going to Rogue. That must have been really hard.
That's not the competition you want to pull out of.
No.
And like some of the problems, so I would try and do something. By Friday or Saturday, I did a super easy bike. It was 30 minutes, like 165 watts.
So that's a week later. Like that's a week later.
Like 5-6 days, yeah.
Okay.
And it was just on the C2 bike, super easy spin just to get moving. And then like an hour later, my quads were really sore. And I was like, they were sore to the touch. And I was like, that's not right. I'll give it a couple more days. I'll rest, kind of ease back into things, doing super easy stuff, go for an easy run. And I was running at like an 8:30 mile, and my heart rate hit what it hit at event 1 at the games, the 6-mile run and the row. And I'm running at 8:30. I'm like, okay, maybe I just underfueled. I keep having these, give it a couple of days, try it again. Give it a couple of days. I'm doing a wall walk workout.
Are you consulting with a doctor at all?
Yeah. So by the time I get a few weeks out, I was in contact with CrossFit Medical Society, like Dr. McCoy over there.
Yep.
And that's when we're like, okay, something's seriously wrong. Let's get all our blood work. We did a massive blood panel. And even a good amount of time after the competition, we're showing residual effects of what happened that weekend. And it explains why I was unable to do some of the things in training. And between how I was feeling and like trusting my gut and his advice, that's when it was like, okay, you need to pull out a Rogue. And he told me that. And then I was like, okay. And I accepted it for a day or two. And then I went and tried again at the gym. I was like, I'm not pulling out. Like,
right.
Let's go try it again. Same, like the exact same thing kind of happens where I can't do anything. And I was like, okay, I don't show up to competitions to go easy so I don't hurt myself more. Like I'm not going to do that and take 15th. I just wanted to, like, I was not in a safe position to go and do a competition.
And how long did you take off before you were normal?
It was like 5 weeks, a few weeks of absolutely nothing. And then we moved in that time. So at least I was able to start moving around and, moving a couple boxes, but no working out. So I just took 4 or 5 weeks off of absolutely nothing.
Did any party, did the thoughts creep in like, fuck, what if this doesn't go away? Like, what if I fucking damaged the rig? What if I like bent the frame?
Every single day when I was trying to get into it. And then it was like all that time off, watching everyone continue to train, go to Rogue, get better. And I was like, well, what if like I just am messed up? Like what if something's really, really wrong?
Like you fucked your ticker up or something, like you popped a gasket.
Yep.
And when did you know? Was there one day where you went back and you're like, oh, there's Dallin?
Well, I didn't actually even train until we got out to Utah, once we had moved, because we moved like right at the end of those 5 weeks. And I just told myself, all right, we're just going to not do anything until we get there. And so between taking a bunch of time off and coming back, coming to elevation, all of that stuff, it was a good two weeks before I was like, okay, I think I'm good, because it takes time to get back into training. And then elevation is gnarly. Like it kind of feels like some of the stuff I was experiencing, but you're actually okay. So like 2 or 3 weeks in, I started to feel more like myself.
Do you think the elevation training is helping you, making you better? Like, are you like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
I should have done this sooner.
I don't think I would say do it sooner, because I needed that time that we had out in Florida. But like I was saying earlier, with me being more powerful and needing to get more aerobic, an athlete like me will benefit a lot more than someone who's extremely aerobic coming to elevation. So I'm excited for that. And like if I'm running a ton, like there's no better place to do it than at elevation. So
yeah. And speaking of 1%, Charlie trains in Colorado at elevation, and like he's like, hey, Charlie Lawrence, the runner, the world record holder for the 50 mile. And he's like, oh, I'm going to Massachusetts to do this run. I'm like, why the fuck are you going there? He's like, dude, elevation. Yeah. I'm so excited to go to sea level.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like we're at 4,500 feet, and I imagine he's probably closer to 7 or 8. And I think that's like 4,500 is a good spot for CrossFit, where you still need to be doing like some power output stuff, and it's not going to limit you a ton. Even if that's not true, that's what I'm telling myself. So
there's this story. He has so many great stories, but there's this great story of Matt Fraser not being a good runner and then joining a high school track team.
Yeah.
You ever thought of something like that? Finding the local high school track team and running with the kids?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about different stuff like that. And when we were in Florida, like we did some sprint and running work at a class as a group. So that was cool. Definitely thought about it, or just like reaching out to a coach that coaches a high school, but then it's like, oh, if I have a coach that's not just the high school, he should know what he's doing. So
how much are you training by yourself, like predominantly?
Yeah, for the most part. I think there's a couple people at the gym that will jump in on workouts. Corinne will work out with me occasionally. That's kind of what I grew up doing. And it feels like I'm excited to do that again. I miss everybody, but I think there's something special about training by yourself too. And I have plans with James, Fee, Matt, like all these guys are going to come out and train, and we'll get together plenty. So, well, I'm gonna shut these blinds. Sun's coming in.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
What about the podcast? I was thinking that the podcast is probably really good for all three of your training, because you're with these monsters every single week, and it's like a good reminder for the 6 days that you don't see them to be like, hey, like this is my cohort, and like I don't want to be the guy on the podcast who takes fucking 12th at an event.
Yep, absolutely. I think there's that aspect of it. There's also it's fun to just chat with the boys. Like, we are boys and we are competitors. So between that, like, reminder, like, hey, these guys just put in a ton of work today. Like, I need to get up and put in the work tomorrow. And then also just, it's very natural. It's relaxing in a way, just chatting it up. So I think I've enjoyed the podcast.
Of those guys, who's playing the most? If you say that there's moments in the podcast where you guys are just chilling and just talking, and then there's other times when someone's guard goes up and they start playing head games with the other guys.
Yeah.
Who would you say the king of that is, or the most who slips out of we're just hanging and playing head games?
So I'll rank it. I think James does it the least.
Yeah.
Justin will occasionally jump in, and then maybe this is my perspective of it. It might be a little off, but me and Jason definitely, I would say, are above the other ones. Jason being above me.
Yes,
and him.
That's how I would rank them too.
Pulling me into it a little bit.
Yes.
So I think it would be like that.
Yeah, Jason definitely slips between, hey, I'm just hanging out, to like, hey, I'm gonna like, I used to have this Great Dane, and whenever we'd go to the dog park, he'd put his head. If a new dog walked in the park, he walked over and put his head on the other dog's neck. And I see Jason trying to put his head on the other dogs once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a smart guy.
Yes.
He knows what he's doing for sure.
Yes, he's very clever.
But yeah.
Dallin, you on the last show you said that you grew up in the Mormon church. You're not in the Mormon church anymore?
No. We've just been going to just a Christian church. Like when we were out in Jacksonville, we were going with Fee and Ty, Al, all those guys. So,
and is the distinction and I don't know a lot, so bear with me here.
Yeah.
The Christian church has the Old Testament and the New Testament, and the Mormon church has the Old Testament, the New Testament, and then the new books written by
the Book of Mormon.
And what's the guy's name? Joseph Smith.
Yep.
So that one has that book. And so when you move churches, is it just like letting go of that book?
Yeah.
Or no? It's like, hey, that book, I'm stopping. Like the Jews stop at the old. I don't know if this is true, but the Jews stop at the Old Testament. The Christians go to Old Testament to New Testament, and the Mormons go from old to new to Joseph Smith.
Yeah. That's a fair way to put it.
And was that hard with your family for them to see you do that?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be for anyone. But I think one thing is, like, Corinne and I talk all the time. Like, I would never change like how I was raised, the values I was taught. My parents are incredible. My family's incredible. But I think as you grow, you should continue to learn and adapt to what works for you. And even though it might be difficult, you have to go with what you feel is best for you and your family. And so just over time, that's kind of what felt right.
In anything in particular that felt right? Any moment you had where you were like, "Yep, I'm gonna like"? Was there a moment where you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go this way instead"? Like a aha moment?
It was definitely. I think it was just over time. It was a lot of time, honestly. Trying to figure that out, and I think one of the things that kind of pushed me in that direction is the idea of like anything that you do that you feel you need to do to make it to heaven or any of that discredits what Christ did in general.
Oh, interesting.
That's a Mormon belief. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that's what has kind of pushed me this way. Because I think there are other things that like you need to do in a lot of religions, and to like there's steps and to check boxes and that type of thing. And I think some of those things would discredit like Christ dying on the cross.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And the Mormon church has those things?
Yeah, some of them. And they're very, pretty typical things in any religion. And it's a lot of things that regular Christianity would do anyway. So there's not a ton of differences really. But yeah, this is what we felt was right. So.
And Corinne was raised in the Mormon church also?
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty remarkable that both of you went on that same path.
Yeah, I think honestly that was a little scary, because like I was kind of the one that kind of started playing with this idea. And I think in general, a situation like that with any religion in a marriage could be like, ooh, well, what if that doesn't work? Right. But we kind of we did it together, and I think that helped. So.
And so just to use a different words than religion, something synonymous with religion to drill down a bit. So that would be like, values would be synonymous with religion. So if your values are going to change, but you're with this woman you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want your values to be, if not the same, for sure compatible.
For sure. Yeah. Yep.
And did she give you any pushback?
I wouldn't say pushback. No, like it was a hard time for sure. Trying to figure out all that. We were young.
Were you in Jackson?
No, this was more in Naples.
Oh, sorry, in Naples. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And do you have to have a talk with your parents about that too? Like, do you notify someone?
Yeah, we've talked, and yeah.
And you still seem like you're super close with your parents too. Like it didn't do any like.
Yeah, I mean, our families are our best friends. Like that's probably the number one reason why we came back here, and like that's who we hang out with. We're figuring out New Year's plans right now, and it's like, what's my family doing? What's Corinne's family doing? All my siblings, my parents, in-laws, her parents, like that's just who we hang out with.
Were your parents raised Mormon?
Mm-hmm.
So when like in my house, my family, all my immediate family hates fucking Trump, right? Mm-hmm. And we used to sit around at the dinner table and all through growing up, and it was just fucking Republican bashing. And now that I'm older, I've completely, I whispered into my dad's ear one time when he was over at the house, I voted for Trump, and he fucking stomped out of the house. And our conversations are like, someone in my family would be like, did you see that they switched the font, the font that all of the do you know the story?
No.
Okay, so there used to be one font that all the government documents were written in, and then when the Biden administration came in and they switched it to another font that was easier for people with dyslexia, and then Trump then recently switched it back to the old font that all the government documents are written in. And someone's like, did you see he just switched the font back that's going to make it harder on dyslexia? I'm like, yeah, I saw that. Did you see all the pedophiles that they arrested last week? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you have that? But with religion, like, is it but it's really sensitive. We don't talk about it for extended periods because I can handle it, but I feel like they can't. Was there a lot more conversation, and now it's kind of like become a little, I don't want to say taboo, but delicate?
I think it's respectful instead of delicate. I I don't think it's still like a lot of the beliefs are very much shared.
How you live when you say beliefs, how you live your life.
Yeah, like we literally haven't changed how we live whatsoever.
Right.
Other than a different church on Sunday. This is that's the only thing. So there really wasn't a ton of that. No.
You're still their son. You still behave the same. If your mom says something, you say yes, ma'am, and you do it. You're not like, oh, in my book it says tell your mom to fuck off. It's not like that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that I try to explain that to my parents too. I'm like, hey man, you raised a good kid. I'm a good person. I do good shit. Yeah.
Sometimes my mom is like, where did I go wrong? I'm like, whoa. I feel like I do pretty good.
I feel like every mom's like that though.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right.
I've heard that. Or I've heard
I guess as a parent, like
your kids are definitely gonna test you.
Yeah.
And but you are back in Utah, and that is Mormon country.
Yeah.
And what about your friend? Do you have friends from high school still?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, we went to Florida pretty quick after high school, and a lot of them have kind of moved to different spots. And like I said, we hang out with our family a ton, and we're pretty busy. So when we do go hang out with people, we usually choose to go with our families because we have fun with that, and we see people at the gym and like that kind of thing. I'm really close with the owner of the gym and a bunch of the members there, which is pretty cool. Go golfing a bunch, and they're actually the owner of the gym and a bunch of Redmond Relight. Like all of those guys work out at my gym.
Oh, that's cool. And
so I hang out.
Primary sponsors.
Yeah, so it's like super fun. I see all those people, and like all the people at the gym have known me since I was 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
So
you ever feel trapped by that?
No, I mean, I was gone, and like I was been excited to be back
and come back. So, yeah. And the new and improved Dallin, the older Dallin. You don't feel like trapped being around these people who knew you when you were a kid.
Not at all. No.
What about kids? You have any? How old are you?
Just turned 24.
Crazy. When was your birthday?
In October.
Are you having kids soon?
No. I think a good 3-ish years.
Got to get a goat and chickens first.
Exactly.
Test it out.
And a gold medal.
A bakery and a YouTube channel is a lot to then insert a child.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be wild. You said a PR in your snatch.
Yeah, that felt good. That was like 5 years in the making.
Tell me.
When I was 19, I hit 300 pounds. I was doing a YouTube video, just snatch cues, and then I wanted to show some heavy snatches.
5 years ago.
Randomly hit like a 15-pound PR that day. Hit 300 pounds. I've hit anywhere from 290 to 295 like 7 times over the years. I hit 300 at SoCal, and then finally got 309 at WFP. So.
And why do you think that happened?
Adrenaline. I mean, I knew if I could lift in front of a crowd, you're going to get it. So.
And it's smooth. It's easy.
Yeah. And also like 8 minutes
symmetrical.
To lift. If you've got 8 minutes to lift in front of a crowd with unlimited attempts, I would hope you'd PR if it's been a while. So.
Yeah. Do you do snatch? What's it called? Like when you're trying to improve cycles? What's it called? Snatch.
Balance or
no, like you'll do a squat cycle or a running cycle. Did you do snatch cycles?
Again, like that's not something I work on or need to work on a ton. So usually in the week I'll have one day that's cleans, one day that's snatch, one of them being more light and speed, and then the other one being heavy, and then just kind of alternates every 4 weeks which one's which in general. So
God, that looks good. When do you know? Will you stop that when he's at the bottom? When do you know that you got that?
I think if on the, right there. On the other one, the slow-mo, you can kind of see a smirk right when I lock it out.
And so when you put that weight on there, you're going for a PR.
Yep. Yeah. I don't really know how much it is because we were lifting in kilos. That was pretty chaotic. just like all over the place. I had numbers in my head that I was going to load on the bar, and then it was 3, 2, 1, go, and everything went out the window. I'm just throwing colors on.
Blues, yellows, greens.
Yeah, I'm like, this looks about right.
Are the first two events that WFP does, are those in pounds?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But then some of the implements, like the dumbbells were in pounds, but all the plates were kilos.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And when I was watching The Boys Interrupted a couple days ago, or whenever this last one was, maybe it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Justin said that he liked the programming. Did you like the programming? I thought the programming was absolutely horrible.
I thought there were some really fun workouts.
Okay.
As a whole, I have not broken it down. Like, is there enough squatting? Is there enough? Like, I haven't done any of that yet.
Isn't even starting with 2 swim events just bizarre?
I didn't like the 200 points for the swim. The swimmers, there wasn't enough machine to make a difference. And I think in a skill where it's so much, swimming is so specialized in our sport still. For the most part, the best swimmers are going to win both those. I still think a lot of the fittest athletes were at the top of both of those events. But I think it could have been, I think you pick one or the other workout, and probably just the 500 and just run with just the 500. But that's my opinion.
Here's a great question. Are the color plates different in kilos?
Slightly. And then when you lift a lot of weight like me, it makes it more different.
But like what reds are usually 45s and 55s, and
so the reds are the only plate that's exactly the same. So the green is 22, yellow is 33, blue is 44. But then as you continue to stack those, the difference gets bigger and bigger.
Oh, wow. No, you're not retarded. That was a fucking great question. Wow. Oh man, so it really is a mess. You really have to. Do you think at the highest level that athletes should be concerned about that at a young age and start to become proficient at both?
No, like what I did is I knew I needed to hit 140 kilos. That was the 308, 309. And then I was going to take an attempt at 143, which would be 315. And then I know that 5 kilos is about 10 pounds. So I was taking jumps based on that to get to the 140. So I think if you have your goal weight and then you have an idea, like it's close enough. If you watch enough weightlifting videos, you kind of know the base numbers. So.
Wow. The crowd looked like the best crowd I'd ever seen. Except for maybe the 2009 games when like it was so cantankerous. There was almost a fight in the crowd, which is pretty wild at the ranch. But the crowd looked absolutely bonkers. Was it bonkers?
Yeah, it honestly was very, very cool. I think the coolest part, Yella had like his whole country there, felt like, and they had drums and flags, and I was just pretending the drums were for me, but like that was really cool. And we went to a soccer game the week before, and that's like they brought some of that energy where like people are standing. There was the run and clean event. It was like a 12 to 14 minute event, and everyone was standing the whole time. So that was really cool. You could feel that energy a lot. And I think something that honestly, I would love to see the games. What they did, I think, was implement traditional sports crowd entertainment, kiss cam, we will rock you, like, all that stuff, and getting clapped. Like the crowd was very engaged. And I think the game should do something like that, just like they're at a baseball game or a football game.
So not only have the athletes be entertaining the crowd, but have some things going on in the venue.
Yeah.
They keep the crowd. Yeah.
And I think sometimes the music at the games is very much music you find in a gym. Maybe it's like a mix or that type of thing, and it's just continuous. Like you could change it up a little and literally do what they play in between innings at a baseball game, between heats.
Yeah.
I think it keeps people engaged a little bit, which I think it was really cool. Like the energy was awesome.
It's more immersive for the crowd.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked absolutely bonkers. It was funny because the first day there was like, shit, where's the crowd? And by the end, it was nuts.
Yeah.
And I think culturally, Europeans seem to be more engaged fans, better fans.
I think in all sports, just more engaged for sure.
What do you think is going to happen this year at the games? Last year, not sold out. You think it sells out this year? You think we're on an upswing, or do you think we're still kind of just auguring in?
I feel like we have a lot of momentum, and I've felt when we haven't, and that's kind of sucked. So I'd like to think I have a good pulse on what's happening and the feeling behind it. And but when we're at events, things like, oh, hey, we watched the podcast, or hey, we saw this. Like people are paying attention, and I think we'll have a good year of tickets and stuff. And I think California, easier to get to, better touristy destination than Albany. So, yeah.
I definitely think that what you guys are doing with the podcast and your social media and like doing the things like going with the military, you and James and Justin doing this tour and just how you guys are. This is the most engaged I've seen the top athletes ever be with the audience since like the inception of Instagram, 2012 through like 2015. I mean, you guys are just fully letting them just like fully engage with you.
I mean, it's not what it was, right? Like we're not getting. Jason won the games this year, and he didn't get 1 million followers like that. We're in a different time, and I think it would be really easy for people to not care. So we got to give them something to care about.
Right. Well, you're giving them the opportunity to get more invested in you.
Yeah. Yep. And like the more that they can see, and I think it's a lot of fun. Like when we're doing rain meet and greets at Wodapalooza, Jason's asking every person. It's me, Jason, and Justin. He's asking every person who walks up. He said, "Who's your favorite?"
Oh, so yeah.
Put him on the spot right there. Like they can be a fan of Boys Interrupted, but like they got to pick one of the four of us to root for. And there's little rivalries there. And I think there's people that know me or know athletes that have no idea what CrossFit is, but if they know you and care about you, or something stuck with them, they're going to watch. There's people. So Corinne grew up in Evanston, Wyoming, and there's people there that have never done CrossFit. They don't look like they do CrossFit. They never will do CrossFit. They watch the games, and they have someone to cheer for.
Hey, I would never watch the NFL if Tyson Bagent wasn't in the NFL.
Yeah,
and now I watch, like, I'm like scrambling to see every single game, even though he's not even playing.
Yeah,
I'm following the Bears. I'm like, I know the players, Swift and Mustafa Mutanga and Caleb Williams. Like, I'm learning the guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Throw it to the black guy. Hurry up. Throw it to the black guy. Throw it to the white guy, the tight end, Loveland. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're locked in.
Yeah, I'm like, and so I feel you on that. What's this event James is doing? Is James doing something that's some iteration of the High Rocks event coming up? But it's not High Rocks.
He's doing a full CrossFit event. He's actually licensed by CrossFit too.
Oh, not the thing, not the Modella Classic, but the. Is he doing something else? I thought he said something like, is he competing against Hunter McIntyre and something?
Yeah. Okay. So last night on the podcast, so he does I guess Adidas does like a preseason get right kind of camp out in Germany, and they have a lot of High Rocks athletes as well. And with Adidas being a sponsor of WFP, they are going to have their CrossFit athletes and their High Rocks athletes do the Project One workout that we did, the High Rocks style event. And they're going to do it head to head in Germany, which is pretty cool. I think it's
crazy cool. I would love to see Hunter and James do some sort of workout against each other. That would be awesome.
Where it's a long workout, but it's heavier than a High Rocks. I'm very interested to see. I think Hunter McIntyre would be the best High Rocks athlete to do that workout, just because he's bigger and stronger than a lot of them.
What is the workout? I'm looking online. Can I find the workout anywhere? Is it written yet?
It's workout. It was workout 3 at the finals.
At the WFP finals.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's bike, run, farmer carry. Oh, these are all good for hunter.
Yeah.
Run, ski erg. Oh, all with a vest. And then 60 feet sack step overs. What did you step over a box?
Yeah, it was a 20-inch box. You just do step overs with the bag on your back.
Is Hunter doing this?
I've heard that he's going to give it a try. But he's not. He won't be doing the Adidas.
Okay.
He's a Puma guy, isn't he? I think he's a Puma athlete.
Oh God, that would be so cool to see James and Hunter do a one-off event together.
Should live stream it.
God, that would be so sick. I text Hunter yesterday and asked him. I forget what he said. I don't think he knew his schedule. I said, "Are you doing an event against James Sprague?" And he just wrote back, "Where?"
He's in. But I think it'd be good. I think it'd be a good race. I think I could be completely wrong, but it's a lot of running.
Wow, that's cool. And then what is this thing? Are you? And I know that there's been a lot of talk. Dave has mentioned it a lot about you and Jason, and maybe James and Justin, but for sure you and Jason. I've heard him talk about you guys coming to the ranch and doing some one-off event there.
Yeah, me and Jason have been poking at James to do a little like 3-event competition at the ranch. Sell a limited amount of tickets, that type of thing. But at the end of January, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say if I'm being completely honest. So
everything, just say
everything. We're gonna the boys in the rough. They will be doing a little trip with CrossFit. We have a couple stops planned. I don't know everything that we're doing. It's gonna be a lot of media. It'll be some of it will be in California.
Some of it or all of it?
Some of it.
Some of it. Can you tell me how many days it is?
I think there will be 6 days that will be gone.
Wow.
I think half of it will be in California. So
this is pretty extensive. And will there be a competition component to it?
I hope so in some way.
Okay.
Maybe even just a workout or something like that. But I think there will be working out and there will be some competitiveness happening.
Okay, and something legitimate. Like I remember the Buttery Bros did a competition video one time, and it had Fraser and a bunch of guys in it, and then it ended up being like paper airplane competition. I was a little disappointed. I wanted to see, you know what I mean? It'll be something legitimate competition, not like who makes the stinkiest fart in the van or something like that.
I think so. The rumor is this is the biggest media piece CrossFit's done in years. So
it feels like I went on this road trip, me and Dave and Rob Orlando and Lipson and Hobart and Bill Grunler one time.
Okay.
And we drove a van up and down the coast of California doing media stuff. And it was crazy. It was so fucking wild. I
think I remember some of this.
So it sounds like it's some iteration of that, that means it's going to be massive. They haven't done anything like that. And was it hard getting you guys all coordinated?
No, people are changing plans and missing some things to make sure this happens.
And do you know if it'll be live or post-production?
I don't know any of that, actually. I actually know very little detail, so I pretty much am sharing everything I know. Okay. But I do have the last week of January blocked off.
Do you have tickets for an airplane yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay. And does Corinne come on this?
We aren't sure on that yet, if the ladies are coming. Got to see with CrossFit. But,
okay.
I know Dallas will be there, so we'll also be putting out content.
And you don't necessarily operate at your best without Corinne there?
No, I would say I don't.
Okay.
That's a fair assessment. How'd you know?
like just from listening to you talk, like you really lean on her a lot for like food and get the bathtub, but she brings a thermometer to everything, gets the bathtub water perfect, and oh boy, I'm excited. God, I hope you guys come to the ranch because that's just down the street from my house.
Yeah, I got to go practice. I got practice for the trail run.
God, that's awesome. I want to ask you a couple more questions. How are you in time? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
The home gym, there was a video of you guys doing something with wood. What's going on with your home gym? Did you put in new floors, or you secured the roof so you could hang heavy stuff from the roof, or what was going on? I didn't really understand that post.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day. But what we're doing is part of the reason we chose the house we did was for the garage. But what we're doing is code is naturally to have a slope in the garage floor for water to drain away from the house. So from the back of the garage to the front of the garage is about a 3-inch slope. And I'm super OCD about level flooring, left to right, front to back. I don't want barbells rolling around. So what we're doing here, this is Corinne's dad's sawmill.
Oh, shit.
In Wyoming. And what we did, we took a laser and measured every foot of the floor and wrote down what the difference was from the high point. And we've gone through and cut every board to fit. So now from the back of the garage, there won't be any boards underneath. And then by the time you get to the front of the garage, by the garage door, there's going to be over a 3-inch board. And then we're going to lay plywood across all the joists and then rubber flooring on top. So it'll level out the entire floor.
Oh, that's awesome. What a crazy task.
That is sick.
Crazy, dude.
And you're not concerned about it taking away from some of the height?
It's already like 10 feet, 4 inches.
Okay.
So I'll be able to go overhead, all that stuff. I'll probably have to cut a hole in the ceiling to hang rings and potentially to do bar muscle ups, which is fine. I've done that before, and I did that in my parents' garage. So we'll do that, and I'm pretty stoked. We're gonna fill it up with a bunch of Rogue equipment, and then there's a guy at the gym. He works for All Star Garage Doors here in Utah, and he hooked it up. We got side mounted garage motors, so that's not sitting over the top.
Yeah,
and we're gonna raise the rails so that when I do open the garage, it goes all the way up to the 10-foot ceiling. So just like nothing's in the way. Like they did.
Have you already committed to that?
To the garage door?
Yeah, because I got a different idea for you.
I have the side mounted motor up.
I was at Greg's house the other day, and he has
that sounds expensive.
Start. I saw something at Greg's house.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Dude, he has this garage door that folds into sections.
Oh, I have seen that.
For his gym, and it is fucking wild.
Yeah, I think Jason.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jason looked at doing one of those, and he's like,
crazy expensive. The door looks crazy expensive, but the way it folded, then you have your whole ceiling.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is nuts.
Yeah. The cheaper version is definitely move the rails up to the ceiling. So
then it hugs the ceiling all the way up. Okay. Yeah. All right.
But
I just had some garage work, door work done. It was cost a fortune.
Yeah.
It broke my heart. And the guy's like, I'll change your motor for another $2,000. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Good
2,000. Yeah. Good. Wow. Oh, if the springs on your garage door broke, would you change those yourself, or would you have someone change them?
Probably call my dad. My dad would come over and help me.
Yeah.
He's changed his before.
He has?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous? I asked the guy came to my house, and before he charged me $1,900 to do it, I was like, hey, because I went on Amazon. I'm like, oh, the strings, I can get springs for $300.
Yeah.
No problem.
I know.
He's like, no, you can't do it. Way too dangerous for you.
Yeah. When my parents, theirs broke, and my dad, I just remember my dad saying, it's good thing no one was in the garage. So.
Yeah. It almost killed my kid. My kid opened the garage door, went to take the trash out, and the garage door snapped down.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are tight.
All right. You did the Tia jersey swap. Those are some great photos.
Yeah, that was dope. I was planning that like the whole time, like all weekend. I was like, first day, I was like, Tia, can we swap jerseys? And I had to find her like right before my flight.
Was she cool?
Oh yeah, like she held on to one for me.
Oh, so. That's really awesome.
And she did want my jersey. She just put it in her room.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I know the picture makes it.
You don't think that's a crazy photo, dude.
Wow.
2017. That was my first year.
You look like you just came out of the womb. Like, dude, get some sun for fuck's sake.
You're not wrong. Oh man, I remember being so nervous. I was like shaking. But
oh my
God, that is so cool.
That's awesome.
Any weird stories you're hearing about the Proven Camp? I'm hearing some rumblings. Something weird's about to happen over there.
You got some rumblings? Let's hear it.
Yeah, you got. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
Fishing.
Yeah, just hearing some weird rumblings.
Or were you hoping I heard some weird rumblings?
No, I heard. I'm hearing. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't have any details, but I heard that there's something's going on over there, and it could be something like that they're just going to move, or that maybe Tia's moving to Brute, or it could be anything. You know, like I don't know what it is, but I've just heard like, oh shit, this is going to be noteworthy.
Brute hired Shane as the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Wow. Breaking news. He left his own business.
Yep, to be the assistant to the assistant.
You the regional manager.
Yeah. You finished the year strong, second place overall at World Fitness Project.
Yeah.
That's got to be good. What were your finishes? 1, 2, 3 at the events? What did you finish?
At the other stops, I was 5, 4, 3.
Oh, okay. So just got better every time.
Yeah.
Okay. And your homeboy James Sprague won the whole thing.
Yep. He's tough to beat. Tough to beat.
Yeah. So James, all the talk's over. James is the real deal.
Yeah, I would argue for the last 2 years he's been the most impressive athlete.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Okay. Final question. How good is Nate Ackerman? Because he shit the bed at WFP, right?
He's got to figure out how to put it together on game day, because that dude he snatched 300 pounds every single week leading into WFP, and then I think he got 300, but was expecting a little more. And then I know he's fitter than what he showed, so I hope he can put it together.
Yeah, do you think he'll make it to the games this year?
I think so.
I mean, that was a really bad performance. I mean, what did he end up finishing there? I was like, what is going on with this kid?
I know he got the last like pro card or whatever.
Okay, so he finished way down there, like 20th. I mean, there's dudes beating him who it's like, hey man, how old is he?
He's 21 or 22.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get World Fitness? Are you trying to find the leaderboard?
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on. Is he gonna get it together?
I think so. He's already had his time of not having it together. I think he's doing all the right things. He's got a great coach. It's just if he can put it together on the competition floor.
Yeah, I'd like.
Did he finish?
Oh, here he is. Sorry, went right
17th.
Okay, yeah. I expected more like a 12th.
Okay,
maybe even a 10th.
Finish.
Who's better? Who's the better CrossFitter? If you got a bit of $1 million, you don't know the workouts, and it's going to be a surprise 5 workouts. Him or Ty Jenkins?
I'd bet Ty right now.
Ty.
Yeah. Dude, that he's only 19.
Ty.
I forget sometimes. I have 2 younger brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He's the same age as the one that's younger.
Wow.
Like, that's a trip.
Are any of your brothers thinking about getting into CrossFit?
No. I mean, my whole family goes to the gym and that type of thing, but they don't want to do that.
No, none of them. Like, do you think that like, you know, like Sydney burst onto the scene significantly after Brooke Wells? You don't think like next year you get a call from your brothers? I want to try this.
No, they'll come into the gym and eat. They'll walk in eating something, hit some bench press while I'm working out, watch some football. They'll hang out with me, and then they're out. They're like, we got stuff to do.
You have a TV in your gym?
I'm going to put one in there, and then at Nebo CrossFit, there's one. We'll throw some football up there on Saturdays.
How you have a spot for where it's going to go already?
I have an idea. I got to figure out once we get the floor laid. I'm going to talk with the team at Rogue and figure out kind of the best layout. get their opinion. I have an idea of how I want it set up, and then I'm going to let them tweak as needed. So,
how big will the TV be?
Depends. We got 70. A 70 in the garage. I need a 70 in the living room first.
What do you have in the living room?
I think it's a 55.
Yeah, don't let any. By the way, the dumbest thing people ever say to me is when I get big TVs, it's your room's not big enough for that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'll watch it like this if I have to. I don't care. Like if the guy's running across the screen, I'll just go like that.
You just follow him with
your
go. Like, what are you talking about? There's no. That's like the kind of thing your mom says to you. That TV's too big. I'm like, no.
No, you don't. Yeah, you can get a bigger TV. We'll get a bigger one for the living room, and then we'll put that one out there.
Oh, that's smart.
So.
That's smart. I got a huge TV in the living room, and I think I have a 50 or 55 in the garage, but I'm like, I think I can squeeze a 65-incher in here. Like I want to do it.
Sure. It's a garage. It's huge.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, thank you for coming on. You're amazing. I'm very excited for this end of January project. Congratulations on a great year. 2026, win the games.
That's the plan.
All right, brother.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Say hi to Corinne for us.
I will. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Dallin.
Yep.
Later, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dallin Pepper. I watched last night. I don't usually have time to go back and watch any of our podcasts. And last night I watched the last time he was on. Fuck, he's good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That was a great podcast. I actually got into it. I forgot it was like my podcast, and I was like, fuck, this is a great podcast. He's great.
Yeah, he's cool.
What do you think about what did you think about his face when I asked him about the Mormon thing?
I thought it was interesting. It's like I don't know, unresolved thoughts maybe.
I felt like I don't want to say it was like a sea anemone where I touched it and it completely closed up. Wasn't a full like
no.
But I was like, all right. Chill, Seb. I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, can I get this kiss on this date or not? You know what I mean? Like, I have my hand like around her on the car seat while I'm driving, but I'm not sure if I can get a kiss.
Yeah, you're definitely not getting a hand job.
No, definitely. I knew that. Yeah, I wanted one though. Touchy subject. Touchy might be too strong, but. Because I remembered last time I had what's funny is I wouldn't have remembered this, but I remember last time I had him on, people in the chat were asking Mormon questions, and then afterwards when he said to me maybe in a text or something, I don't remember, some interaction I had with him, he said, hey, you're welcome to ask about that if you want or something. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm curious about that. I
meant to ask if he watched Secret Life of Mormon Wives. And that's what turned him away from it.
Was that a show?
Yeah, it's a current show. It's amazing.
Oh damn! A friend of mine just said, "What's Dallin's biggest weakness?" I think his biggest weakness is just his running, and he's actually I don't know if that's his biggest. Yeah, I think that's his biggest weakness, according to him.
I mean, it sounds like that's the only thing he's been working on. Really, he even said I've put the most focus on fixing my running than anything else that I'm bad at.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that would be the running,
right? Something interesting happened last night. Let me see if I can find it. 43-minute mark. Okay. Here we go. I can't believe I found it so quickly. They sent this to me. This is the sister show to Kill Taylor.
Sister show.
That's what I'm saying.
Brother show?
I, back in the day, thought it was P.
But like, it always...
Okay, you go ahead.
Sorry.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right.
Welcome to another episode of Kill Taylor, everybody. You go ahead. You take over.
Oh boy, you got to grab that.
I thought it was P.
You think he's
It always okay. You go ahead.
Sorry.
Welcome to another episode of Kill Taylor, everybody. You go ahead. You take over.
Thank you. Thank you.
You think he's working on a lawsuit? Cease and desist, maybe?
No. I've chatted with him extensively. He's flattered. He said, what's that called? Mockery? No. Plagiarism is the greatest form of flattery. He's cool.
Plagiarism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imitation.
Miss Ridow. Sebi, you got some catching up to do. Number 5 coming soon. Wow. Congratulations.
God.
Crazy.
Oh my God. You just keep popping them out. What the hell?
When I asked my wife if we're gonna have more than 3 kids, she very gently said, "Do you want retarded kids?" Meaning hey, we should be happy we didn't get a retard yet.
Oh shit! Because of
I guess just because we're old.
Geriatric pregnancies.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. You want a kid that looks like a Somalian?
Speaking of Mormon, check out Glinton's tonight at 5:30. Brianna, Pat, myself, and Garrett. Wow.
What a lineup.
At 5:30 Eastern. Wow. Yeah, we'll check that out.
If you want something way more fun, come watch me stream at like 8 o'clock or whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, if you want to play video games with Caleb. You can do both at the same time. Are you sure the last behind the scenes was episode 3 and not episode 2? No.
Huh?
They're just piling up in my inbox. Rios is, God, I saw a clip yesterday that's so gnarly. I need to get on that. I need to get those all released. I am lagging.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be.
Part 1 is out for everybody.
Oh, wow. This
Part 2.
photo of Susan Hormozy is amazing.
I didn't know who that was.
That's amazing.
I didn't even know that's what that guy looked like.
George Floyd and Taylor.
That one's good. That one's really good.
That is amazing. What is this? What is this clip? What is this clip with James Sprague?
James. Whoa, those are some pretty tough hands. What'd you do today?
Brother, I'd say the same thing about you. I did a lot of rope climbs, man. Looks like you did some deadlifts?
Bar muscle ups.
Well, it's getting a little awkward. I'm gonna let go now.
James, never let go.
What?
I need that explained to me.
It's like the
That's the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Yeah, it's like they took the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing
and
with
Apollo Creed?
Apollo Creed.
Yeah,
Carl Weathers. And then they added the Titanic Never Let Go thing. And then they turned it into a CrossFit Culture ad. That is retarded.
Oh, look at Hitler. Look at Hitler. Look what Hitler posted.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh boy.
Who came up with that idea? Who did that?
I give him credit for trying.
No.
Not everything can be a home run.
I don't.
This
you
is
don't.
okay.
You can't
19
tell me.
years of CrossFit and not slowing down, never let go is right. Oh, maybe that's okay. I missed that.
Oh my God. You can't tell me you look at that and you say, oops, that's not good. Okay. You can't tell me.
Oh, that ad was so stupid. Jess Renee, that was so
the Sydney
stupid.
Sweeney ad?
Yeah. You like that?
That was good.
Oh God, I thought that was so stupid.
That is 10 times worse than the Jason Hopper ad.
I agree, but I thought it was so stupid.
I think it's funny. I think it would have been better if it wasn't Jason.
I think Jason
if we would have been like Danny.
I think Jason's a great actor, and I love it when he does stuff outside the box, and I'm glad he tried to do that, but I did not enjoy that at all. It was retarded. Yeah.
If you get somebody CrossFit equivalent to Sydney Sweeney to do that, it's 10 times better.
If you get what?
If you get somebody who's the CrossFit equivalent of Sydney Sweeney to do that jeans ad, like Jason did, it'd be better. 10 times better. Like, yeah, you get Trista. If you get Trista to do it.
Oh shit, that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't understand. That would take away from the irony of the blah 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 blah. Where? Oh, okay. Here it is. I'm gonna. Here it is.
Oh fuck.
Let me see. Let me play it one more time. Maybe it's grown on me or something. Let me see.
I'm not here to tell you to do CrossFit.
I love the audio. Great deep voice.
I definitely won't tell you it's the most effective training program there is, or that it makes you stronger, healthier, and one of the fittest people on earth. Why would I need to do that? But if you wanted to do CrossFit, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this isn't me telling you to do CrossFit.
Jason Hopper does CrossFit.
You see what I did there, right? I'm not.
My favorite part is when he said, "Did you see what I did there?" That's because Avi says that all the time. Did you see what I did there? But that's so stupid.
It's good.
And I like how deep his voice sounds. But it's stupid. But it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like like I'm gonna give it a like. Give it a like. I don't even know how to like. Oh, down here. Oh, I already liked it. Yeah, I'd even share it. It's out of the box. All right. It makes me a little uncomfortable, but I guess that's the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, me too. Hey, I'm a chick. I appreciate the male physique, but I do appreciate hardworking women's physique as well. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I wonder where he got those clothes at. Did you go to the thrift? Did you go to the thrift store?
No, I bet he has those. I bet he's a denim guy outside of workout clothes.
Like he owns a jean jacket?
Yeah.
Do you own a jean jacket?
No. Fuck no. Absolutely not.
All right, what's today? Tuesday? Oh, I got to take the trash out today. I didn't take the trash out last week. There's only one thing I have to do for my family, take the trash out. I didn't take the trash out last week. Now the recycling, the trash, and the lawn clippings are just, like overflowing.
Because of Christmas, all the Christmas shit.
Yeah, well, and because I didn't take it out last week. It was double whammy. Yeah, JCPenney.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the Christmas card, by the way, with the beautiful family. I appreciate it. It's weird. I must be getting old because I used to think those things were so stupid, and now I like getting them. Seeing people's families. I'm getting soft. See, I can't send the actual link because I'm blocked. I don't think if any other good stuff came in the show.
Craig Ritchie's getting back into CrossFit.
Okay, that's good.
He won't call it CrossFit though.
Oh, he won't? What's he call it?
Functional fitness.
Oh. So stupid. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. I want to talk to you guys about Maduro, but I think that can wait till tomorrow. Nicolas Maduro, he's the president of Venezuela. We got to do a deep dive on Maduro. Who is Maduro? Why did the U.S. government originally start putting a bounty on his head on March of 2020? Why did it go from 15 million to 25 million to 50 million? It's crazy. I think Biden put put the $25 million $25 million bounty on his head, but then eased all restrictions on Venezuela, which is fucking bizarre.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Weren't you supposed to share about Australia today? Yeah, Australia. Oh boy. I mean, for those of you who aren't interested in these topics, man, you better be. The Australia one is fucking crazy. They're going to start requiring ID to use search engines in Australia, and any search engine that doesn't comply receives, I think it's a $50 million a day fine. 50 million a day. I need more time, more passion. I gave all my passion to Dallin. I'm all passioned out. All right. I'll see you guys later. CrossFit Games update show on Friday. Hopefully, I'll have more information about what's happening at the end of January with CrossFit and the Boys Interrupted. Also, some more rumblings about the sale. Tried to get Bill Grumler, but he's got other duties. Probably have to settle for JR and Taylor and Bryson.
Rep.
All right.
You show up every day to change lives. You manage a million little details, all of them critical. We get it. We know the founder mindset because Wodify was built from the ground up, just like you. We know details because we're true partners who fine-tuned every nuance of our own platform to make it work seamlessly for you. We know customer service because we obsess over customer satisfaction. You need a partner who understands your business and a platform that helps you run it like a well-oiled machine. More than another vendor, we're a partner who cares about your success as much as you do, powering your vision into a reality and your business into a legacy. We provide tech that can keep pace with your growth. The founder hustle never stops, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But with the right tech partner, you can focus on doing what you love, while we run things behind the scenes, making your business as strong as your clients. We're Wodify. We're built to build